Chasing elk in Arizona doesn't happen that often for most, unless you're Kyle. Being only 2 years removed from his last hunt in this unit, our drive out opening morning was filled with flashbacks to how everything went down last time, and also a certain familiarity about the morning came upon us, as if Kyle's hunt had never ended, and we were just picking up where we left off. As soon as we got out of the rhinos, the elk were sounding off in all directions. It was a fairly confusing way to start off the morning, as we couldn't quite make up our mind on which direction to head. Once the sun started to sneak out, we hustled to get the wind in our favor and tried to position ourselves in the midst of all the bugles. Just sneaking into the herd with all the bugles around us was just too dang fun, and had already made the hunt for us. After a couple of calls, we realized we were well within 100 yards of a few bulls. Their bugles rang out and scared the bejesus out of us. The worst part about it was every time we called, the bulls just kept one-upping each other, which made it tough to tell which one wanted to come in more. It was really just that loud out there. Finally, after we got a good doorway set up, in came a dandy of a 6-point, and I barely had a chance to turn around and hit record before he was already 25 yards from us. With Kyle letting his arrow fly through a tight window, we were in disbelief that it went down so quickly. We gave the bull some time as we couldn't quite make out the shot on the camera, and we didn't want to bump him, as there were still bugling elk in the area. At first there was no blood, just some tracks. Our hearts began to sink as thoughts of Kyle's last hunt started to creep back up. Then we finally found some blood as we snuck up the hill, and then there was more and more blood. Needless to say, we were all getting really excited, and we really wanted to put our hands on Kyle's bull. We were constantly having to stop though, as bulls continued to bugle not far from us, which made time slow way down. But we knew that we needed to be patient and make sure that we didn't push the bull out of the area. Once we got to the top of the ridge, the blood stopped and our hearts sank again. There was plenty of tracks going in all directions up there, so determining which way he went was beyond difficult. We tracked our steps well into the night with no luck. After sticking with it, the next day Kyle was actually able to recover his elk, and in the end the experiences on this elk hunt were second to none, and I couldn't have been prouder for all the hard work we put in searching for that elk. Chasing bugling elk can drive you crazy, and if you're fortunate like I am to have a buddy who gets drawn more often than not, well, we're going to be right back here chasing bugling elk, trying to get as close as we can to feel that sweet, sweet song. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next year.
What do you got there, bud?
Pull. A little heavy. Not bad.
From the top of the mountain.